Welcome to the Age of Aquarius. This is Amina, your survival guide in the Age of Aquarius, and welcome to the portal to Ascension. So, these readings are for the collective in general. It is the Age of Aquarius. It's a very inclusive energy, so this energy will definitely affect all the zodiac signs in one way or another. Okay? Anyway, this channel is about healing and gaining your ascension. And it's about vibrating a particular frequency. And that frequency, they tell me, is this one right here, 528 hertz. Why this key? This tuning fork. It's a key. Key is frequency, light and sound, right? This key, as you noticed on it, it says DNA repair. That's just one of the miracles that this key provides. It also provides lowered cortisol and lowered chronogranin A and increased testosterone in your brain, which relieves anxiety, and increased oxytocin, which is your everything's fine, I feel great. Okay? So this key, yes, it's very healing. And here on this channel, there's a playlist called the Marian Method. It's how you use this key, how the divine showed me to use this frequency to heal you. It's quite literally a baptism. Yeah, you'll feel like you're the phoenix rising when you get done having one of those baths that are suggested by the divine, healing yourself with 528 hertz. Anyway, there's a link in the description below to obtain a 528 hertz tuning fork of your very own. Helps benefit this channel and my mission. And yeah, the quality is amazing of these tuning forks through sacred waves. Anyway, link is in the description to get yours, and then look at the Marian Method playlist, a description of how you go about using this tuning fork on yourself. It's about healing and restoring ourselves. Our DNA is an antenna to the divine, quite literally, if you look at this. And if we have broken DNA, we're not transmitting or receiving information correctly. Okay? That's any kind of information, including stuff coming in from the divine. Okay? Energy, frequency, waves, light, and sound. Okay? So, keep that in mind. Also, this channel is about, we have our positive frequencies, and then there's frequencies that are negative that will bring your vibration down. And it's things we don't even think about. Not only does it bring your vibration down, but it quite literally can make you sick, your biosuit. So I talk about that on this channel too. I also offer guidance via astrology and the tarot cards and oracle cards. Not only that, just a lot of years on this planet and knowing precisely what's going on is helpful. Anyway, so, I'm an Aquarius. I know. I do know things. So do you. So definitely, if you know something, you should share it. Don't keep things that you know to yourself, especially if it involves ascension and healing the planet and everything on it. Because everything here is damaged, but this frequency not only helps us, but it helps the entire planet. Can't think of anything that would be more amazing than seeing a completely healed planet from all the trauma-based system of Pisces. The age of Pisces was a hard one for all of us, and we have to heal from that and recover in the age of Aquarius so that we can, well, quite literally, learn to fly. Okay? So, and how do we raise that vibration while we're flying? 528 hertz is where you start. Okay? So keep that in mind. Anyway, looking at the astrology, the interesting thing is Mercury is moving into Leo. Okay? And has moved into Leo. But before we begin, let's get some of this 528 hertz in you right now. Because when I'm here doing these readings, I want you to be able to really escape the world, escape the planet, and let go of all your worries and anxiety. Okay? This 528 hertz will help do that. So when you come here, I want you to be able to relax and really chill and let go. Just be right here, right now. It's the only thing that truly matters. Because here's the thing. It's something I was sitting here thinking about. We have commitments, right? All these commitments, all these contracts we make with other people. Oh yeah, I'll do that. You know, sometimes we overcommit. Sometimes we have a hard time committing at all. Why do I say that? Committing to ourselves. We've spent our lives putting other people first. Where's your commitment to you? Think about that. Is there things that you're not doing for yourself that you should be? I know I have been. Having that commitment to what you love, what you love to do for a career. A career shouldn't be something that you go to and that you dread. It should be something that you celebrate and you're happy to be there. It should make you excited. So that's a tough one. I know, because a lot of times we lack the commitment to do those things for ourselves because, oh, we got to do this or, oh, we got to do that. We always have excuses for not making that commitment to our own happiness. But once we learn how to really heal ourselves and make ourselves happy, then we can truly make the entire world happy. Okay? Anyway, let's get some of this 528 hertz in you because you need it. So do I. Here we go. 528 hertz. Let me get the mic where I can see it. Okay, here we go. Nice deep breath in through the nose. Breathing in all that amazing energy. Just relax, let your muscles go. And exhale all the toxic energy that's built up over the past couple of days, all the anxiety. Get those muscles loosened up. Roll that neck a little bit back and forth. Just really chill. Just be in the present right here. Again. Exhale. Breathe out any toxic energy you feel in your body. Just kind of stretch and loosen up. Here we go one more time. Let it all go. Feels good to let it go, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. So, a lot of you, that lack of commitment to yourself. I know a lot of you do that. I do it myself too. And you'll have your off days where even the things that really that you enjoy, that you're just not. And the planets have a lot to do with that. Because the planets affect us just like the moon affects us. You know, we're made of water. And that frequency, that energy is pulling on us. Okay? It affects us both mentally and physically. Okay? So keep that in mind. So even if you have a day of apathy, give it to yourself. Let yourself have some apathy. That's okay. Just be ready and cheerful and ready for the next day. You know? Everybody needs a wind down. All right? So keep that in mind. Anyway, yes, the messenger has moved into Leo. Keep in mind that it's tropically. By the way, happy birthday to the Cancers out there tropically, but guess what? You're a Gemini, Vedically. So you could listen to either of those readings and they will resonate with you. As a matter of fact, you can listen to all 12 zodiac sign readings and they'll resonate in some facet or area of your life. Sometimes they're just a little blip of something that happened. Oh, the cat scratched me and it'll show up in a reading. Not kidding. Just stupid little things like that will show up in readings. Sometimes they're big things. Sometimes they're small things. Sometimes it could be something as simple as you laid down your book outside, you picked it up, brought it inside, and you brought an ant in with it. Unexpected visitors, right? So keep that in mind. The energy can be really big for you, or it can be something very insignificant that you barely notice. Unless you're really tuned in and paying attention. Sometimes, well, most of the time, they keep everybody so busy on the hamster wheel that nobody's paying attention to what's really going on. Yeah, the real show. Anyway, the moon is in Taurus, tropically, Aries, Vedically. The moon affects your health, your energy, and everything. So keep that in mind. And right now we are in a waning moon. Yay, bravo, because it's all systems go for procedures, dental work, etc. But we got a new moon coming up in just a few days on the 17th, and that's a big no-no on that day, unless it's a dire emergency. Okay? The new moon is going to be in Cancer tropically, Gemini Vedically. Okay? First of all, Taurus. What part of the body does Taurus rule? The neck, the vocal cords, the throat, and your thyroid gland. Some of you, I got this feeling, this apathy, lack of commitment you may be feeling could actually be your thyroid gland. Not kidding. A low thyroid or high elevated thyroid can be problematic. I I am not a doctor. However, I do have a heavy medical background, including anatomy, physiology. I did go to pre-med. So, and I worked for a doctor for a while too. So I do have some experience, to say the least. But, yeah, thyroid could be the cause of that. So since the moon's there, that could be the reason for your lowered energy levels. And I have a feeling a lot of you are feeling that kind of lowered energy level. But it's also about your neck, your throat, and your vocal cords. So keep that in mind. So if you're experiencing any issues in those areas, it'll come and go as the moon passes through Taurus, okay? And keep in mind, Vedically, it's Aries, and that's head, teeth, tongue, and arteries, okay? The moon will be traveling into Gemini tomorrow on the 13th, okay? And that Gemini rules the shoulders, arms, hands, bronchial tubes, and lungs. So keep that in mind. So if you get a sudden ache or pain or a sudden cough or something like that, it could be, well, because of where the moon's at. So keep that in mind, okay? And, that moon energy, as we're cycling through, that can come in or out of, 2 or 3 days, either side of it. So don't be shocked. It's like, why is my knee aching? Well, look at the moon and see if that could be part of the reason, okay? So, weird little things like that. The energy I'm getting from the Sabian symbols, the Sabian mystery, is an energy of somebody that is, now this energy may be coming towards you, or you may be the one exhibiting this energy. Somebody who is, well, quite literally a prima donna, or in that mode. What set it off? Emotions, most likely. Maybe not, maybe feeling neglected, or something from the past that makes somebody very emotional where they're not using reason or logic. Okay? They're coming from an emotional aspect. And I have a feeling that's what's going on here for some of you. For some of you, this is just quite literally this energy is you cutting out those final things that really aren't something that benefits you or your passions, your missions, um, or your biosuit. Okay. So the cards we have for today, we have flying, an amazing card 20. So it breaks down to a 2. And the two cards that popped out of the deck to bookmark the page was the Ace of Swords and the Hermit. Ace of Swords and the Hermit. Well, the Hermit, first of all, he's got the star in his lantern. That's Aquarius. So we're looking at Virgo and Aquarius when we see that card. Okay. And we also have the Ace of Swords. That's very Aquarian energy. So, and the fact that we have a Queen of Swords, and in this particular deck, she's Aquarius. Now, I usually see the King of Swords as Aquarius. The fixed signs are the kings. Cardinal signs are the queens. And the pages are the mutables. And the knights can be any three. Any of the three. So, for me, so we're looking at Virgo, we're looking at Aquarius. We're looking at Gemini or Libra in this case. And you'll see why I'm saying that in a minute. Anyway, this particular card is a really good one because it's kind of like the Hangman card. See the maze down here at the bottom? That's where we are stuck in confusion and things aren't clear. Okay? But we're flying above that maze now. We see it for what it is. Okay? And the fact that we have an Ace of Swords is clarity. That's the aha! I get it now card. It's also a victory card. But the Hermit, that's somebody that has been reflecting and withdrawn and quite literally hermiting. But they're basically someone who has gained a lot of wisdom and has come out with the light of the star to guide others. Okay? And for me, personally, and this might be pertaining to you, I hope so, excuse me, because they tell me 144,000 are going to be singing a new song at 528 hertz, raising their vibration, their frequency, flying high, right? So they tell me. Anyway, that's my mission. Healing and getting 144,000 of them healed. Because when they're healed, their energy goes out to others and heals them. So keep that in mind. It only takes 144,000. Considering we have, what is it, 9 billion now? I don't know, 7 billion on the planet? Who knows? Something, it's an outrageous, really high number, which is amazing because that's why there's a lot of souls incarnate right now because a lot of them are graduating. Yes. Okay. So you have the power to see things from a higher perspective. If you're a bird flying high in the air, what would you see? When you soar above life's challenges and opportunities, a new perspective becomes available. Today, you have invisible wings that allow you to swiftly bring your circumstances into alignment with your highest purpose. This is a sign that your waiting is over, that all your hard work has paid off, and that things you hoped for are no longer beyond your scope. You have the ability to reach for the stars and find the one with your name on it. Spread your wings and soar. The angels are waiting for you. Yeah, they are. They're waiting for 144,000 precisely. There's a reason. It's in the science and it's in the math. Anyway, so for those that need to hear it, in the reversed, when you see the flying card reversed, it's a gentle reminder that there are times to take flight and times to remain grounded. And for now, you must avoid overreaching. There is still work to be done before you earn your wings. Be patient. What you seek will not be out of reach forever. Remember the story of Icarus in Greek mythology, whose wax-made wings and overconfidence brought him too close to the sun? He perished because he didn't realize his limitations. Humility is a great power, and now you must exercise it. Doing too much too fast, too soon only serves to prevent a beautiful flight later on. So for some of you, this is quite literally about you got a bright idea, and maybe for some of you, and usually that would be the Ace of Wands, but it's like something came to you. It was like, ah, and maybe it was like a moment of, I'm going to commit to that exercise program. Don't go too hard, too fast. too soon, okay? Because the extra aches and pains will keep you from participating the following day. You get the drift, okay? So keep that in mind. And then we had the Queen of Swords from the Star Tarot. And the bookmark, and this is why I included Libra in this Queen of Swords. So we're looking at Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. All of you have these in your chart, by the way. Okay, we had the Judgment card. That is Libra. Okay, and then we have the Five of Swords. So for me, what I'm seeing there is you may be contacted by someone that's feeling defeated. Okay, so that's that prima donna energy. Somebody who may be acting Queen of Swords upside down. So keep that in mind, okay? Because in every reading, the cards could be upright or reversed. It doesn't matter. The energy is still there. That energy can go negative or positive, depending on people's actions. And what I always try to tell you guys and teach you is about right action, taking the correct approach, okay? So, the Queen of Swords, her lunar aspect is the full moon. Her sacred day is Halloween. Her astrological aspect is Aquarius. Her elements are water and air. Her shield is an eagle mandala. Keywords: perception and truth. Mother goddess of air. So perception of truth, right? So somebody's perceived truth, possibly, right? And it causes an aha moment. It's like, oh, now I get why that person was acting that way. Could be that, right? The Queen of Swords is a celestial queen, channeling pure divine thought and truth. She symbolizes the mother goddess of purity, light, and divine wisdom. The queen embodies the elements of water, which is emotion, and air, which is mind, by balancing and integrating fluid, feminine, intuitive wisdom with the airy divine intellect. She expands the energies into intuitive wisdom. Her intellect and perception make her a leader of authenticity and justice for humanity. Gracious and just, she approaches all situations in life prepared with focused authority. The Queen of Swords is independent and confident. With a photographic memory for details, she symbolizes the ultimate problem solver. The Queen does not recognize excuses or justifications. As a warrior of truth and honesty, she does not tolerate false perceptions in herself or others. She thinks ahead, makes a plan, communicates it, and takes action. With a precise mind and strong will, she cuts through confusion, fear, and doubt. Some may find the Queen of Swords stern and intimidating. She is the least emotional of the four queens. The Queen of Swords shares the element of water with her sister queens, but her strong mind, air, fights the feelings of the heart, water. She has experienced deception, loss, sorrow, and life's hard knocks. Her independent, brilliant mind helped her survive her travels through the lessons of the suit of swords. Rather than become a victim, don't get in victim mentality. I have a feeling you're going to have somebody coming towards you that is in victim mentality. Okay? Don't be in victim mentality. because that is a narcissistic trait, okay? Being a perpetual victim is not, it's a manipulation of others, okay? So try to keep that in mind. Through her difficulties, she has become wise and powerful. Her struggles and misfortunes have made her a woman to reckon with. In her journey through the suit of swords, she suppressed her emotions, not wanting to expose her heart. As a result, she is more confident, conducting herself through her intellect, viewing emotions as a weakness. Her challenge is keeping her mind and heart in balance, giving both equal respect. I know I was definitely that way. Okay? And many of you probably have exhibited this Queen of Swords energy where you had to cut off your emotions, right? She needs to recognize that her keen perception comes from her intuitive abilities. This noble queen needs to mend that bridge to come into her full power and potential. The Queen of Swords is a powerful force, and when she arrives in your life, get ready for transformation. You will be asked to clear about the path you've taken. Are you following your Dharma? What distractions are you allowing to misguide you? Her lesson is to be very clear, honest, and forthright about your choices. So for a lot of you, this is just taking a really deep dive into yourself, okay? And getting clarity on what has defeated you in the past, okay? Discover your power by facing and removing blocks and fears that hold you back from your truth and free will. Truth is a transformative energy that brings you to the threshold, portal of any challenge, demanding you cut through any belief systems or patterns that fog the mind and block the heart. Now, this could be quite literally. Maybe you are partaking in substances or caffeine or nicotine or things that quite literally clog up the arteries to the heart or muddle your mind. Okay? There's a lot of information out there about that. I know I cut out caffeine, or pretty much I don't do it every day anymore. I have a cup every once in a while kind of thing. But I'm probably going to totally stop that. Not probably. I will. But yeah, you see what I'm saying? You guys are going through that too, I'm sure. The Queen of Swords awakens the sacred warrior of clarity and truth within you, cutting away the blocks that shadow your inner light and strength. She brings you wisdom and healing. In the image of the Queen of Swords, the Queen sits on a swan throne, symbolizing her purity, grace, and beauty. The rainbow behind her is created by combining the elements of water and air, symbolizing the bridge between heaven and earth. Her starry crown opens up to the divine energy, receiving heavenly truth and inspiration. The Queen's sword is a sacred unicorn horn of truth that brings peace, purity, and balance to the mind and heart. In her left hand, she holds the clear quartz crystal of communication and memory, transmitting information and energy between the universe and earth. The Queen of Swords dress is decorated with a large white butterfly covering her chest. The butterfly symbolizes the memory of her true purpose and destiny that lies in the Queen's heart, and the transformation and healing that happens when the mind allows it to unfold without judgment. Well, interesting, we have the Judgment card, okay? Are you judging yourself too harshly? Is that what's defeating you? is that's what keeps you from making a full commitment to yourself or your path. Got to ask yourself, right? The yellow color on her skirts symbolizes the intellect. The rainbow-colored butterflies flying outward represent all the beautiful possibilities that lie in the heart, waiting to be manifested. The eagle mandala symbolizes the vision that can be explored from the expanded heights of spirit and the freedom to follow your heart. The expanded heights. This, flying high, high vibrational energy. So keep that in mind. We have to avoid these negative energies, even our own self-talk. Like I said, we can be our own worst enemies. So allow yourself a little apathy occasionally. That's okay. But don't wallow in it. Okay. And don't be a perpetual victim, because that is over in the arena of narcissism. Okay. Negative energy. Don't, because you'll meet these people. I know people like that, where they're a perpetual victim. And they'll do something like they'll bounce a check or something, and then they'll blame the bank for it. Or they'll blame, oh, that subscription I signed up for that I forgot about that I signed up for, but they took the money out of the account and it caused my check to bounce. It's their fault. No, it's not. It's that person's fault, but they're in perpetual victim mode. That's very narcissistic. Pointing fingers at everybody but yourself. So try to keep that in mind. Okay. So some of you may have somebody that's in that mode coming towards you. Some of you are in that mode. You need to get out of that mode. How can you do that? It's very simple. The Marian method. It's in a playlist on this channel. Get this tuning fork in your hand and do precisely what I talk about in that video. Instructions on how to use that to heal yourself. Mind, body, and soul. The whole kit and caboodle. All at the same time. You'll be amazed at this frequency and what it does for you. And if you also spend a great deal of time around that frequency, like, for instance, I've got some videos in a playlist below, 528 hertz videos. I listen to those constantly. I also have an app on my phone, and I have my phone in airplane mode most of the time. And this app operates without it having to be, without the Wi-Fi or anything necessary. And you can listen to that 528 hertz as often as you can. You'll be very impressed on how it reacts for your pets. Not kidding. I've seen a difference in my pets too. Yeah. And not only that, what it does for you. You'll be vibrating high. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. Fixing what's broken. Our DNA and a very trauma-based system. That's what we're fixing. Anyway. I hope you're relaxed and you're really thinking about these things. Go hermit mode, really dive deep. What side of the fence are you on? Are you the one that's in perpetual victim mode? Or are you one that's going to be trying to help and heal people in perpetual victim mode? Yeah. That's a good question, isn't it? I hope you're the one healing them, because they need it desperately. As we all know, we have a very broken planet. Everything about it's broken. Healthcare is broken. Schooling system's broken. The governments are broken. Everything's pretty broken. We can fix it. That's the blessing in disguise. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you have a really good 13th and 14th. Okay. And I'll be back to do a reading for the weekend. Okay. Anyway, make sure that you wear, if you can, wired headphones when you're listening to these readings so you really get the energy from the 528 hertz. It also helps maybe block out a little noise in the background so you can be present for the readings. And just, if you need to, replay them, before you go to bed if it helps you relax. I hope it does, because that's the intent. The intent's to help you heal. Part of that's relieving anxiety and stress, because man, do they have you guys wound up with the news and all the other stuff, all that negative energy we keep getting, negative energy coming from Wi-Fi and people. And I mean, we're bombarded by negative energy every day. And I hope these readings and the time I spend with you helps you relax and feel more grounded and level. Anyway, I do wish you many, many happy moments in the next 2 days. And remember, just breathe and try to keep your vibration high. Okay? Anyway, take care. Talk to you soon.